Hey, what's going on? It's Matt with Flight Sim Guides, and I wanted to come to you guys today. Why is it that you're stopping yourself from building a flight sim? What is stopping you today? There's so many great resources, so many different guides, so many different YouTubers, so many different places out there on the interwebs that you can go to get the information that you need. So many things are plug and play now, guys. There's so many different options for you for controls, for avionics, real sim gear, just so many different places you can go to get controls, virtual fly, Virtual controls. It doesn't matter whether the software has come so far since the early days of flight simming. You've got regular updates for Microsoft Flight Simulator, for X-Plane, for DCS, for Prepared, for all these different flight simming programs, all the different software that's out there. I just come to you today asking you, why are you stopping or holding back on your journey? With companies like, here, I'll answer that for you. I'll answer part of it because I've got a couple different reasons that I believe after working with a few of you guys in the academy, and that is that there's so much information. There's literally so much noise in the marketplace and so many options that you are not sure what to get, where to go, and you're afraid to make the jump and jump off that cliff and figure out how to do it. So tech is one reason. I get that. But so much stuff is plug and play, guys. You guys can easily make the leap just by knowing that the controls are out there and the avionics are out there. If the company is reputable that you're buying from, they will have follow-on directions and PDFs. They'll have help docs, guides. They'll have customer support, tech support. They're going to have all this stuff that you guys need in order to build your sim and turn it into something usable quickly and easily. If it's not especially for you guys that are looking for a plug-and-play solution, this stuff is out there. And most places have a return policy. So if you buy something and you don't like it, just return it and get something that you want, or throw it in the back room. You could sell it on the marketplace. I'm not very trusting of the Facebook marketplace or any marketplace online at this point in my life, but feel free to try and pawn it off someplace if you can. But I would just return it. You get as much stuff as you can off of Amazon, and they're really, really good about returns. Speaking of which, I have some things I need to take back there. So yeah, those are my thoughts. The biggest thing that I'm seeing is just not taking that first step. Once you start taking that first step, you guys are good to go. You're going to start putting stuff together. Once you have a desk and you have the software, you have a PC all built, and you start plugging things into your system, it should be a pretty easy go, right? Start putting that stuff together. Just get something. Just make a decision on what it is that you're going to get and go to town. If you want to grow over time, make sure you have a good powered USB hub that you can plug into your PC. That way you can grow. And I'm talking I'll leave a link in the description. I have a hard time trying to articulate exactly which one it is, but you're looking for something that's got about 20 USB-A slots that are at least USB 3.0 with the fast data transfer. And if you can plug it into your system, into one of the 3.0 or 3.2 slots on the back of your PC, so you get the most speed out of it. I would save your USB-C slots on your PC because normally there's not that many. Try to save those for something else. You don't necessarily need them for anything except for I use them. I've got two of them. One of them is normally open. It's actually on the top of the PC, and I don't even use it. Not 100% sure why I'm getting graphics there, but that's kind of cool. But the where was I going to go? I totally threw myself off of my train of thought there. So the other one is on the back. I have a graphic. I have the touch screen, the thing with the little touch screen. So it works with Sim Innovations, Air Manager. It's just a touch screen monitor that plugs into the other USB-C slot. Because I figured that probably could use a little bit more power, a little bit more energy. It's actually powered by the USB-C, so I figured it could probably use that. So save your USB-Cs for what really probably needs it, And in my opinion, that was one of the things that probably needed it, because it is a standalone powered portable USB-C powered monitor. I'll leave a link down here as well. So those are the big things. I think there's just so many options. I think some folks are like, what aircraft am I going to fly? And they get stuck on what aircraft they're going to fly. And they're like, well, I got to build this, but then it's going to get stuck like that. And I don't know what to do if I don't want to get stuck with the same thing for the next 5 years. What if I want to change to a different aircraft? There's a lot of generic avionics items out there that you can put in that will be good for numerous different aircraft, for one. Two, if you get Air Manager, which we were just talking about, you can customize a touchscreen avionics cockpit for numerous different aircraft, and that shouldn't be an issue. I've got mine. Mine's, I mean, yes, it's going to be pretty much general aviation aircraft limited. But so if I tried to use the same thing to go out and fly, an airliner, it's probably going to be a little bit odd. It's probably going to be a little bit different in a true airliner. But I could use this to fly Mooney, RV-10, Cessna 150, 152, 172, 182. Piper, Mooney, it really doesn't matter. Piper Warrior, any general aviation aircraft with a fixed or retractable gear, probably even multi-engine to work fine. And I could set up a cockpit for any one of these. Things start getting a little bit crazy when you start looking into other ideas like the TBM Cicada. Will it fly? Yes. Can I set up the cockpit exactly? Or probably not. It's going to get a little bit more complex for that, but you can get VR, you can get so many different options, and still get in there and use the cockpit the way that you want, and you can still fly it. The controls are going to fly it. The throttle is the throttle. It doesn't really matter, right? So my case here today is just to talk to you and push you off the ledge, okay? I want you guys to know that it's not that big a deal. Just get started, get out there and go start buying some stuff and plugging it into your PC and make your flight sim. If you want a flight sim, if that's your thing, if that's your MO, that's what you want to do, then get out there and do it, okay? If you guys want to know more, I'll leave links down in the description for my academy, the Flight Sim Academy. That way you guys can get in there. By the way, whoever bought up Flight Sim Guides and FlightSimAcademy.com, F you. Just F you guys. I just wanted to give you guys that one. So, I'm out. I'll leave it at that, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you. Hey, if you haven't already done so, head over to EliteSimBuild.com, grab a copy of our home flight simulator resource guide. Do that thing where you click the button, give us your email address, and we will send you a copy of our simulator guides where you can get the resource list, the avionics reviews, a panel blueprint, so that way you guys can send that off to your panel guy, get all the parts and pieces that you need. You'll know exactly what software to pick up, so you can get your Cessna 172 flight simulator built today.